Morning, Ngākau Oho Sessions, Whānau. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to our early morning session. We'll start with our karakia. We'll just jump into our mahi. Tuki nui te tuki, tuki roa, te tuki te tuki nā te tēnei, tuki te tuki nā runga ue te mana. Ahi ngā tāne ka tākoto kei raro, kei ngā manu I runga I raro tāwhiwi te tuki nei. Kapa te tuki kei Hawaii ki kātoko ka noa tēnā te hau o tū, te hau o tāwhiri mātia wāria ki runga wāria ki raro. Tākoto tūturu whakamoa ki a tīna, tēnā. Haumi e hui e tāiki e. Morning everybody. I just wanted to share a couple of words that one of the whānau shared yesterday with us in some of the kōrero that sort of comes out. So to stand, as in TU, to stand. Stand for your future. The movement of the present is into your future. You stand in movement. It is not static. 2 is the action of standing for your future. Stand for your destiny. Move forward to being who you stand for. So, just in some of the wānanga that sort of come up, some of the wānanga that we sort of partaken, some of the kōrero that we have can get a bit hōhonu, get a bit deep, and that's why it's always nice to have wānanga so we get different perspectives and people feel into it and we can sort of start to elevate consciousness together. So to stand in your future, you know, I suppose that sort of can relate to a lot of the mahi that we're doing in the mornings, developing our skills, and really to rise and lift sort of what's within us. You know, it's been generations of certain things, and it's come to a point where I find a lot of the generations that are coming through are questioning and asking and pushing limits and boundaries and looking for other ways. So they're looking, and I find a lot are looking for ways to sort of rise and lift themselves a bit beyond sort of what has been happening or what has been going on, especially in their environments and what they've come into. The movement of present into your future, and we've had a kōrero about this, about sort of being more present in where we are at the time and sort of moving our energy towards our future. What do you seek? What do you really want? What are you really seeking? What are you really moving towards? And keeping the focus there, because where our attention is, energy will flow to. And you know, it's always acknowledging the past, but not sitting in the past, because that's where it can sort of catch us out. We end up in this loop, and we keep dragging the energy from past things and laying it in front of us, and we kind of expect things to change. But with the same energy from those past events, it's very difficult for it to change. It can't really change. Well, it doesn't change because we're manifesting from the past events. So the movement of the present is into our future, and really getting our head around that a little bit, which I think is sort of more coming to the forefront these days with the questions and sort of where people really want to sit. You stand in the movement, it's not static. Energy is always moving, it's never still. It is always moving, it is always connecting and matching. It's always moving. There's nothing ever still. Everything is always changing, and that's one of the things that is that's inevitable in life, is change. It too is the motion of standing for your future, for your whānau, for generations of this world of light. See a lot of change sort of coming in. A global consciousness shift is happening. I don't know if you're around people or you have seen it or you're kind of aware of it, but if you just take notice of conversations that are happening around and things that are sort of moving, you'll start to pick it up. You know, and it's the inner work to develop the skills to maintain and nurture these states or balanced states, or bring us back into a more positive perspective, or sitting ourselves more in a different space, as opposed to sort of where we have always sat, or where our people around us have sat for so long, and just seeing that things don't change. So it's a time to sort of develop those skills, and it's not easy. It takes time. Sometimes it takes getting up early in the morning, the cold, windy mornings, and really. But they're nice times. You sort of get used to it because you start to disconnect from the environments and all of that sort of stuff, and you can really sort of develop and work on the inner self, the inner place, and it's you, like we were saying, it's quite euphoric. It's quite peaceful. Stand for your destiny. There's another set of kupuri that was put in there. You know, giving time and effort, space to understand these spaces, and it can take you know, even that is a little bit, but it's giving time. It's taking time. I hear a lot of, I just don't have time to do anything. I don't really have the space, and it's really taking time and making it happen, because there are other things in our spaces we will always make time for and space for. So our self aroha is really important to do that. Move forward to bring you to this, to what you stand for, and that's coming back into like what is really in here for you, what is really in here for you. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to be a free spirit, because you know, we'll have so many opinions and perceptions and things around us of how, you know, other people may expect us to be, or expectations of us, and we can kind of get caught in carrying things that aren't ours to carry. And really it takes a lot of courage, and things will sort of change around you, you know, like the environments may change, people may change, you know, but it's, the space is never empty. It will always, it only changes. It never kind of you don't sit in these spaces alone. There are also other energies that come in to support and are on the same journey. So it takes a lot of courage to be a free spirit. It's not an easy journey in those spaces. It is and it isn't. It is to do, and it isn't sometimes, because of how we get caught up in how we think. Kapua, so I just wanted to share that, just a few kupu that we shared in some of the whānau that gets put through, and some of the words that sort of come through for us, just to, you know, keep bringing that awareness back to us. Awesome. Well, actually, I'll move my rākau this morning, and we'll just stretch out with the legs out the other way this morning. So I think some of the whānau might be coming in, and so our legs out in the V position. It's really just sort of going through the same motions, but they will just ignite different spaces. Let me take this out. Just find your space, and really just sort of sit with your breath. Just the acknowledgement of your breath. What really sort of brings our tinana life. A sacred breath. Things we never think about that actually keep us ticking over, moving, keep life within ourselves. So we just start warming up, opening up the body. Legs wide apart if you want, otherwise you can sit cross-legged and kia koe. Start to bring the breathing in. Starting to open up the tinana, keep our back straight as much as possible. And if there are tamariki around, let them just do what they do. Beautiful to have them in the spaces. They always keep us grounded. Sometimes a bit more than we're banking on, but reira. Beautiful energy to have around us. Kapai, just drop our chin to our chest. Just feel our stretch. Just start to open up the kaki. Remember, if you want more of a stretch, to open that up a little bit more. Bring these down through. Start to opening up the spine. Toru, rua, tahi, whakawhiti. Our hands underneath if you need more. Titiro hirunga. Just looking towards rangi, looking towards the ceiling. Ceiling opening up through the throat, to the front of the kaki, front of the neck. Stretching and opening up through our communication chakra. Our communication center, toru, ua, tahi. Oh, it's always a nice one to clear and open. Te tiro ki Maui. Chin over the shoulder, eyes to the floor at the back of the shoulder. Just in the physical aspect, doing the stretch, sort of opening up the opposite side, starting to open up through these channels, just to let our energy flow through here. Toru, rua, tahi, whakawhiti, come to our other side. And nice sort of stretch through here, twisting on the neck. Through the top of the neck, also through the throat, the sides of the throat. Toru, rua, tahi, back to our centre. Just tilt our upoko, left ear to the left shoulder. And the arm up over the top if you need more of a stretch. Just opening up all the way down through the side of the kaki onto the shoulder. Just letting that stretch open. Always the front, back and the sides. Just like our kuti pito, all 4 directions. By whakawhiti, you centre right ear to the right shoulder. Bring your arm up over, just open up and stretch through that kaki. Connection through here. Toru, rua, tahi, go back to centre. Drop our chin to our chest. Mahi pene, just roll to the left. Don't roll all the way around, just from shoulder to shoulder. You feel that start to open up all through here. Just 2 more. Tahi, rua, tapa, just back to our centre. Leaning forward. I can't lean as far forward as I can with the legs out. That's where I need more practice. But the sort of starts to bite through the back of the legs and also into the lower back. Sort of through the shoulders and the arms. Just drop the upoko and let everything fall forward. Opening up through the back of the legs, through the hams and up into the glutes. Toru, rua, tahi, back up to centre, haki roto, haki waho. See if we can just drop a little bit lower into this full space. Obviously quite different to what we're used to. There's no way I can get as far forward as I can. So just something for me to be aware of and just to practice a bit more on. Just try and relax all the muscles through here. This is where we start to try and grip and hold on to because it can sort of get uncomfortable. Toru, rua, tahi. Like our mahi romi, it gets a bit uncomfortable. Sometimes we want to grab and push against, resist. Kapai, to our Maui, just dropping our nose towards our knee, and towards our waiwai, to the left. Feel that starting to open up the other side of the tinana. If you like to, you can bring your left hand onto your waiwai, just bring yourself down a bit more. And if you're a yogi expert, you can bring your right hand across to your waiwai, This opens up more the side of the tinana also down into the lower. Toru, ua, tahi, peki sita, haki roto, haki wako. Take the right hand to the foot. That's where you're at, otherwise just lean forward. If you've got balance on both sides, then bring the other arm across. Grab the waiwai. It starts to open up a bit more through the leg and also through the side of the torso. Down into the lower back. Just try and relax that waiwai. Now you can have a bit of a bite. Toru, ua, tahi, back to centre, haki roto, haki wako. Left elbow to the floor. The other arm up. Just opening up all down through the side of the tinana, opening up the ribs. Down into the hope, to the hip area. We got arm open, remember keep the shoulder back so our chest doesn't close. Toru, ua, tahi. So come back to our centre, haki roto, haki wako. Right elbow to the floor, bring the other side over. That's keeping our arm over the top, opening up our ribs through our lats down to the hope, the hips. Keep that shoulder back. Awesome, awesome. Toru, ua, tahi. Back to our centre. Haki roto, haki wako. Right, just find your position. If you want to keep your legs out, that's fine. Laying on your back is fine. Just to where you're comfortable. I've just always sat like this side. This is my comfortable space. Remember, we have 3 directions for the hands. Your relaxed state with the palms down, palms facing each other, just to acknowledge the energy that flows through the body. Palms up. You can feel the energy lift. The breathing will change. Bye. Eyes closed. Beginning to relax the tinana. Just feel your natural rhythm of breathing, moving in and out of the tinana. Just all these small things through our practice just can sort of really enhance different areas of ourselves. I just start to relax through the body, all the way up through the neck. Relax all the muscles throughout the head, through the upoko. Just bring our attention, just make sure we relax the jaw. One of those places sometimes we don't realise that our tense is tense. Relax down through the kaki, through the throat. One of our communication centres, our audio. Relaxing down through the shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, through the hands to the fingertips. And drop the shoulders and relax. Release. Just bring in a calmness into the tinana. Just relaxing down through the chest, through the upper back and shoulder blades. Relaxing down through the solar plex or the upper puku into the center of the back. Relax and release on the outgoing breath all that stuff that's carried that we don't need to carry. Relaxing down through the puku into the lower puku. You relax all that tension through there, all the muscles. Relax through the emotional house. Big things released that need to release. Down into the lower back. Relax down into the hope, through the hips, through the uri. Relaxing through the upper legs, through the thighs, the hammies. You're sitting cross-legged, just let the legs fall away to their natural holding position. Relax through the knees. Just release from this place through the knees, all the weight that they carry. Release down through the calves, through into the ankles, all through the feet, all the way from the heels, all the way to the tips of the toes. Just relax and release. I begin to acknowledge the breath in longer, slower, deeper breaths. Hakiroto, hakiwaho. Hakiroto, hakiwaho, hakiroto, hakiwaho. Inhale, feel the breath enter. Exhale, feel the release. Relax the body, release the breath. Hakiroto, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Elongate the breath, feel the breath from the base of the spine, base of the uri. Elongate the breath, draw it up through the spine, through the line of the spine, through our three hearts, all the way to the top of the head, and hold at the upoko, at the chakra, pumotomoto. I hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Just release your breath through the mouth. Just set your attention at the top of the upoko when we're holding the breath. Just feel the energy driving. Your attention will draw it to the top of the upoko, back out of the lower spaces. Hakiroto, draw the breath up. Follow the line of the spine if it helps. I hold for 3, 2, 1. Release your breath. One more. Hakiroto. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. I bring your attention to the whatu manawa, the all-seeing heart, the center of the upoko, center of the head. Draw your breath, 3 breaths, into the center of the upoko, through the whatu manawa. Hakiroto. Inhale. Exhale. Peace and clarity. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly draw into a line the heart to the center of the chest. Ngākau Manawa. Now 3 breaths. Hākiroto. Feel the breeze of your breath into the heart. Touch the center of your Māori. Hāki waho. Hākiroto. Hāki waho. No hākiroto. Inhale. Exhale. Bring these 2 hearts together in alignments. Whatu manoa and manoa. The center of the upoko, center of the head, the center of the chest. Align these in 3 breaths into both simultaneously. Hākiroto. Hākiwaho. Just feel these aligned and tuning. They're on the 1 breath. Hākiroto. Hākiwaho. Hākiroto. Hākiwaho. Slowly bringing your attention to the pūmanawa, to the center of your puku, our emotional house. 3 breaths, the breath of life, feel the breeze into the house of emotions. Just unsettle anything that doesn't sit properly, sit with your purpose. Release on the outgoing breath. Hākiroto. Hākiwaho. Hākiroto. Hākiwaho. Hākiroto. Inhale. Hākiwaho. Right. And as it fits for you, align the pūmanawa with the Ngākau Manawa, the balanced heart, and with the whatu manawa. Bringing these three hearts into alignment. Just feel your breath into the three hearts simultaneously. Bring them into alignment. Feel them aligned. When you're ready, draw your first breath simultaneously into the three hearts. Inhale, nice and slow and deep. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale your breath. Inhale to the three hearts. Exhale. Three long breaths drawing from the base of the spine. Breath running up through the three hearts. All the way to the top, and release the breath. Akiroto. Feel the breath moving through the three hearts, all the way to the top of the upoko. Exhale, haki woko. Out the mouth, back down through the three hearts to pama. Akiroto. Inhale. Breath up through the three hearts. Exhale. Release the breath down into papa. More breath, hakiroto. Back to the top. Hakiwa. Down to papa. Slowly come back into your natural rhythm of breathing. Coming back into our space. Just maintaining that calm, peaceful state in the tinana. When you're ready, we'll slowly start to rise. For our kotipito. Just feel your tinana, feel your energy. Feet a little bit wider than the shoulders. Just feel your stance. Breath in, hakiroto. Start bringing more fluidity to our kotipito. Haputa, hakina. Haputa. Awareness to the breath and the movement. Hakina. Haputa. You'll find your place of mahi, kotipito. Whera mai kia rangi nui, reach and stretch to what's rangi. Ka moa kia papa tualu. Feel the energy between the spaces. Draw upon papa. Feel the energy towards your center, kotipito. Knowing yourself in the world of light. Puntia te Māori. Acknowledge, embrace the life force. Hei oranga Wairua, you well your spirit. Hei oranga Hinengaro, you well the mind. Hei oranga Tinana, you well the body. Hei oranga Whānau, you well your family, your friends. Acknowledge both sides, return to your centre. Te tū tamatane, te tū tamawahine, ko te pito. Always find and center yourself. Hoki whakamuri, ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o Māori, whakaheke, ko te pito. Be well in the space for your generations that are to come. Tūpuna ta Māori, kōrero mai ti hei. Whai mā taira piti a east, uri ki te tai tonga. Hākina, hāputa. Start to engage the body through the movement. Hākina, hāputa. Hākina, hāputa. Ko te pito. Return to your centre. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Tā moa ki a papatuaru. Ko te pito. Frutia te Māori. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pito. O te tūtamatāne. Te tūtamawahine. Ko te pito. O ki whakamuri. Ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. O Māori. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. Tūpuna ta Māori. Ti hei. Huri ki te tai hauau. Great swells of Tangaroa. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. The setting sun. Hākina. Hāputa. Come to your centre. Ko te pito. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Tā moa kia papa tuanuku. Ko te pito. Frutia te Māori. Hei oranga Wairua. Hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pito. O te tūtamatāne. O te tūtamawahine. Ko te pito. O ki whakamuri. Mea ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. O Māori. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. Tūpuna ta Māori. Ti hei. Huri ki te tai. Tokarau to our north. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Hākina. Hāputa. Ko te pito. Be the energy pulsating through your movements. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Tā moa ki a papatuanuku. Ko te pito. Facing te tai tokura. Kia te Māori. We feel your breath of life. Hei oranga Wairua. We well your spirit. Hei oranga Hinengaro. We well the mind. Hei oranga Tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ko te pito. Ko te tūtamatāne. Te tūtamawahine. Male and female essence. Return unto the centre. Ko ki whakamuri. Ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga. O Māori. Whakaheke. Ko te pito. Tūpuna ta Māori. Ti hei. Hākina. eyes closed, just feel the energy. Hākina, Hāputa, activation of the physical body. Hākina, Hāputa. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. Just feel your breath, feel the awakened body. Just feel your energy, feel the three hearts aligned through the tinana. Feel your space. 5. Slide your eyes open, bring our short rākau up. Just started our second segment of movements. The short rākau, bringing our right hand to the bottom of the rākau. Mahi pēnei. So letting that slide around to the side of your arms. Really good through the elbows. Also through the wrists, through the hands. Keeping our hands movement. Our wrists through here. The best you can. We'll count off. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau, huri, other way. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Mai whakawhiti tō rākau, mahi pēnei. The side I need practice on. But really good for our kinesthetic awareness too, for our mind and adjusting balance through our kinesthetic awareness doing both sides. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau, huri. Come back the other way. Tahi. Feel it working through the wrists, through the fingers and through the elbows. Rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. It also keeps our strength. Whakawhiti tō rākau just keeps our strength and our muscles moving through our hands and arms. Should we doing a lot of mahi during the day, keyboards and things like that. Kapai, this time we're tapping, just light taps through the back of the leg, through the calves, down onto the Achilles, back up, lock right onto the back of the knee. Just waking up this part, this is just our second movement. We just want to get used to the tapping and our precision of aim. We are 5 times from the bottom, back down to the bottom. Tahi, up to the top, back down to the bottom. Rua, to the top, back down to the bottom. Toru, wha, rima, back down to the bottom. Kapai, whakawhiti tō rākau, onto this side. Tapping, remember, coming down onto the Achilles, up the back of the calves. Just tapping our way up. Using the small rākau, just light taps, just opening up, awakening these haimata through these area. We'll start a 5 count from the top of the Achilles. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, kapai. Bring our short rākau around, back onto the floor. Bring our long rākau up. As we start opening up. Bring our tinana. Getting our blood moving, opening up through our joints, through our tinana. Keeping movement as best we can through the body. Do our count off. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Bring our rākau up onto the top, mahi pēnei. So we're spreading these out a little bit, haven't done this one for a little while, since the other day. Walk that rākau up the kaki, onto the base of the skull, where it joins the kaki, where it joins the neck. We're just rolling the rākau from side to side. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau, guri, come back the other way. It's really good if you're getting any tension through the shoulders, through the neck, headaches, migraines, stiffness up through this area. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. By sending our rākau onto our shoulders, looking forward, keep the wawe planted. Okay, isolating the top. Opening up all through the top of the back, through the shoulder blades, starting to feel it move through the spine. Opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Ka pai all the way around, pivot off the foot, follow the eyes all the way around. Now we're opening up down into the lower back, all the way through the spine, into the hope, starting to open up the legs. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Ka pai back to centre, bring our rākau over the top, palms facing down, pushing our arms forward, so we're rowing the waka. Circular movements, as if you're rowing your canoe, through your waters, through your journey. The thing with these is that we can put ourselves into different spaces. So actually, you can actually close your eyes, visualize yourself moving your waka, shifting your space, moving into your journey, following your dreams, following what you seek, following your health, moving your space. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Ka pai elbows. Dig in, lift the heels if you need to. Let your tinana flow. Opening up through the back. Feel your waka moving, feel your space changing. Feel your energy shifting. The energy that you're carrying, lift it. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Right back to our centre. Palms up. Lifting the rākau. Moving the tinana in the opposite direction. Keeping our feet pawed, isolating the tinana through this one. Just lifting the rākau to the eyesight. Right. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Ka pai level 2, swing wide, pivot the foot. I don't know why I say level with eyesight, it's eye level, I think. To the side, pivot off that opposite foot. We're bringing a twist in, opening up, lifting our warmth, our temperature, opening up the tinana, just the best of your ability, just to keep these spaces as moving, as well into our physical dimensions. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, tetu, waru, iwa, te kapai, drop in, our next level, small squat, pushing through your waiwais, kapai, the lower you squat, the slower you'll go. You want to come down, push out. Really working the waiwais, really working the legs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, tetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Welcome back to stage one. It's winding down off this one. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, kapai. Bring our rākaus to the front, palms facing down, rākau into the chest. Roll your wrists back. Release the breath, push the rākau away from your chest. Haki waho. Roll the wrist over, draw the breath in. Mahi ano. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. But just let your rākau fall towards the floor and just holding your rākau just off the floor. Just let your hupoko drop and just hold this position, relaxing through the body, letting the weight of your rākau and arms just pull through the back. Just letting through the back of the legs stretch. Just letting the weight of your upoko and rākau, your arms just pull through the back all the way down to the lower back. Just opening up those places. Stretching out and dislodging energy that sort of sits in there, getting sore lower backs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, tetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Bring your rākau up, push it to the ceiling. Now stretch towards the ceiling. If someone's pulling you through the wrists towards rangi, draw up. Stretch through the whole tinana. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Release the breath, relax the shoulders. Keep the arms up. Ano, pull that stretch up. So if you're being pulled by your wrists or your hands towards the sky, stretch up through the tinana. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Release your breath, drop your shoulders. One more stretch up through there. Drive towards rangi. So if you're being pulled up, stretch through the tinana. Feel it through your back, through your legs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Release the breath, drop your shoulders. Bring our rākau down parallel. If palm facing down, right palm facing up. Closing our eyes. Hā ki roto, hā ki waku. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Your muscles, just hold your rākau. Feel your energy pulsating through your being. Ki te taharui, ki te taharo, ki te poipoi tāpiri tuea, ka pawhauri, ka pawhāte, ka pākia, ki te rau, ka toropai, ki te whenua, he hua mata, he hua aro, he pititi, ki te rau, ki te whatu taiwara, ka reo, ka tio mā tūtū, te tauri, ki taura, te pauherenga tū, ki te maru, te kāpenga, he o mairangi nau, he io he. Whātū te koropiko a te huaneke, he orangi, ki te mereri, toki tōna whai, ki te Māori, ka mairangi, tū he, ko te kua, ki tanga rea, tō kapatu ai tō, ki te karno ai tā, ki te whenua, kai, ko te rangi, ko te ka tauri, he, ka tāpenga, he rei, nau, he te motu. Amorangi te tō atu pai kōhākiri no te tauaki o te pito whenua ki te te amana makari ngā pito te hei okorangi te pere o mai rā te tika o pito o mai te pōkuri kore te tīpāri no me tāne. I pūkore e tamarangi putoro te au te whairangi e mātiku ngā horuru nau e take katoa I ka tui te here he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. So, ngā rākei te whakatā. Oh, another week on the journey. Ka mihi nui ki a koutou katoa mo tō mahana Wairua ki tēnei wāhi. Just for your warm energy that you bring into the space, Whānau. You know, really acknowledge the getting up on these mornings and coming into our space. You know, just developing these practices during the day, just moving into, you know, whichever sort of you feel that you can use to recenter. These are all good to do with our whole whānau, so we can have small, you know, calm centering sessions with our tamariki, with all our whānau, bring them into the lounge, turn off all the devices, maybe at night or whenever, and just really, you know, maybe have a whānau pūrākau or something like that, and just really tow everybody in the whānau. You know, all these tools we can use in anything, anywhere. These are all for, to, you know, just a koha into our wellbeing states. So I hope, you know, it is my hope that we utilise these practices and delve more into whatever kind of is drawing towards you, more movement maybe. I don't know if anyone is doing yoga and things like that. More meditation, you know, we have very short times in the morning. But really nice to stretch these tools for our well-being. You know, investigate our energy centers, our haimata. Check out our romi, you know, our traditional healings of pressure points, just to release stuff that really doesn't do well for us, that sit with us and sit within us. You know, we can release those very simply, but it is the journey that sort of, it is the releasing that makes it difficult. So, nō reira, have an awesome weekend, whānau. I'm happy that we made it through our morning session with no power cut. It looks like we have a storm rolling in, but a lightning happening out there. So it could be an exciting day. I'm really going to get my organic candle sorted and maybe cook a stew this morning so it lasts all day. Nō reira, have an awesome weekend, whānau. Beautiful to see everybody. Ka pai tō rā whakatā. Ka kite koutou.